I don't even know how to start this video. I never plan on making a video like this on this channel. I know that sounds really over dramatic. Not like a video necessarily about the subject matter, but I never plan on making a sit down talk video about really nothing, with no script and no plan in mind. But here I am. So I apologize in advance if my thoughts are not very well organized. They rarely ever are. I wanted to make this video because, well, there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to get into. I was trying to keep stuff like this to my Patreon, if that makes sense. Like, sit down, talk, like an uncut video. I'm just talking on my Patreon, more personal stuff on there, because that's kind of like the appeal of it. Like, you see stuff that I'm not going to post on YouTube. The reason I'm making this video and I'm going to post it to YouTube is because I can't not talk about this, and it's really, really bothering me, and I can't keep, ignoring it. And I feel like it's a disservice to myself, mostly, but also to those of you who watch me regularly, because I just have a lot of stuff on my mind. And sure, I could put it in a community tab, but the likelihood, there'll be less amount of people who will see a community post I make than the people who will see this video that I will make very, very clickbaity as well. I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know how long I'm going to sit here. This sounds really overdramatic. It sounds overdramatic. This is just genuinely how I'm feeling. I just don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know what exactly I'm going to say. I just have to say what I have to say. YouTube is not my priority in life anymore. It's just not. And I don't know how many people are going to watch this. I don't know how it's going to be received, but that's like the main point I'm trying to make in this video, is that I am not thinking about YouTube or social media at all as a priority in my life anymore. Now, I got to give the whole lore. You ever see that picture that's on stupid fucking corporate job interviews where it's like a picture of that weird blue thing and it's like, things happen to me or not me? Listen, things do happen to me. I very much am that person. McDonald's would not like to hire me. Good. I don't want to fucking work there for various reasons. Anyway, I feel like things happen to me despite my best efforts for those things to not happen to me. I don't know what it is about me. I think I just attract, bad things for some reason. And it's not to say that there's not good things in my life. It's not to say that I don't have obvious privileges in life. Literally just the fact that I've been born in America gives me a massive privilege over the rest of the population, because there's a very low chance that you will be even born in this country. I just feel like things happen to me a lot, and it feels like I'm not in control of my life sometimes. Where I'm going with this is that I feel like I have done everything I can possibly do to have a successful YouTube channel, yet everything's showing me the opposite. I basically, and I made a community post about this, about both of these things I'm about to get into, but I just need to talk about it in verbal format, in video format, for you all to understand where I'm coming from and why I feel the way I feel. And listen, I'm a small, very small channel. I'm definitely not the first fucking person to bitch and moan about any of this fucking shit, but my situation's obviously unique because it's me, right? And this is my life, so it's different. And I matter more, of course, than everyone else. I don't know if this is just me having a victim mentality, because I've been a victim in most situations my entire life, but I feel like it's not my fault that my channel isn't doing good. Basically what I think happened is I got severely, severely repressed by YouTube. And there's obviously what the content I post, the videos that I post obviously play into how well they do, whether people are going to click on them. But YouTube, I can't control whether it does well in the algorithm or whether it gets shown in people's recommended feeds. I could have the best video ever, the best thumbnail ever. Millions of people would click on it. But if YouTube does not choose to show that to millions of people, then no one will see it. No one's going to have the opportunity to click on it because no one's getting it shown in their recommended. And I could see all these things. I could see it in my analytics. Analytics? Why the fuck did I say it like that? I could see it in there, and I can see, your view impression rate basically is how many people saw the video versus the click-through rate, how many people actually clicked on it to watch it, and then this obviously goes in your watch time and how long people are watching the video for, whatever. I'll have videos that have a high click-through rate but low views. And it's like, if you're getting a good click-through rate, you'd think YouTube would show your video more. But they don't always do that. And if you're consistently getting views, you think YouTube would consistently show your videos to people, and people would, you'd think they'd click on it, but that doesn't always happen either. So it's like I could have been getting good views, and then the next week the video flops because YouTube just doesn't show it to people. And that's just completely beyond my control no matter what I do. No matter what I do, I can make the best video on planet fucking Earth, whatever that may be. If it doesn't get shown to people, people aren't going to watch it. And I basically had a video last May I made where I thought that the idea was very unique. I thought that the video was a very unique and interesting video, and I really wish it would have done better, but it fucking didn't because I have no control over that, right? And it was a video I made about reading 5 of Luigi Mangione's favorite books on his Goodreads. I thought it was a very interesting concept because this guy was, and he still is, but obviously the attention around the matter has died down a lot, but very hotly spoken about. His inner life was deeply examined by people, and people knew a lot about him very, very quickly after the murder of the United Healthcare CEO that he allegedly did. And I was like, okay, wouldn't it be cool if I made a video going through the books that he likes and then giving my opinion on them and being like, I wonder if this is I psychoanalyze him, basically. I thought that'd be fun. And I really liked that video. It's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. But one of the books I read in that video was the Unabomber's Manifesto, Industrial Society and Its Future. Sorry. I'm fine. Obviously, that is the manifesto of someone who is considered by the United States government a domestic terrorist. And I'm not saying I agree with what the Unabomber did. I didn't. I do not. I think his perspective was extremely warped. I talked about all this in the video. I've talked about it since then as well. There are some things he said I agree with. And it's okay to say that you actually can agree with some things that a bad person said. That is actually okay. And that's not illegal to do. As long as I'm not endorsing blowing up people, which I'm not. Let me be clear, right? Obviously, the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski, is considered U.S. domestic terrorist. So he's dead now, but he was, right? And his manifesto is a manifesto of someone who is a terrorist. Go into the semantics of that word or whatever. I'm not going to fucking get into that right now because this video definitely will not get shown to anyone. And the video was up for a while. And then like a couple months later, I open up my YouTube and suddenly all my monetization stuff is gone. Well, like on YouTube's community tab or on your studio, you see obviously the monetization of every video you have, whether it's monetized or not. And then you see like there's a earning segment of the channel where you see how much you made, what videos you made the most on, blah, 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 all that fucking shit. You get all that shit fed to you from YouTube, the analytics and stuff. And I opened up my studio one day and that was just gone. And I was like, excuse me, why can't I not see my monetization settings? And I thought maybe this was some bug with YouTube because YouTube fucking fucks up all the time. Well, it wasn't. I got a community guideline strike in this video months after it had been uploaded. And I'm like, okay, who's the motherfucker? First of all, who's the fuck is the motherfucker who reported me? Because I'm going to find you. And I'm going to do things to you that I cannot say in this video. Let's just say that. Second of all, why did it get a strike or a violation, a community guidelines strike, if there was nothing fucking wrong with it, right? Because believe it or not, there's actually nothing wrong with critically analyzing something that a bad person wrote. You can do that, actually. Maybe YouTube thinks you can't, but you actually can. And obviously, I was super fucking pissed off about this because basically I got like community guidelines warning. So the first time it's a warning, but they still like turn off the monetization for your whole fucking channel. And I'm not actually sure like how long it's for, but like they still just turn it off. Like you can't make money on anything after, even though it's a warning. I don't know. I think it was a warning. I can't remember if it's supposed to be the first time it's supposed to be a warning. It might have been like, since I was accused of doing terrorism on YouTube, it might have been a strike. I can't fucking remember now. And honestly, I really don't care. It was fucking stupid. And obviously I appealed it and I was like, hey, what the fuck's wrong with this video? Right. And within like, by the end of the day, they took it back and then everything was fine. But I don't know why. Like, obviously that was just a really frustrating moment. That's happened to like every YouTuber on this fucking platform at least once. Something with copyright, something with monetization, something with community guidelines, whatever the fuck. Because YouTube's a dumbass fucking platform. It just is. It's stupid. Like, none of this is real. None of this really matters. And like, I watch YouTube videos all the time. There's a lot of creators I genuinely love. I get a lot of information from YouTube. It's genuinely could be a great place, but we live in a capitalist world. And we live in a world where bad people get favored over good people. I'm not trying to say like I'm fucking a perfect little angel, but it's like I feel like since that happened, I don't know, I feel like there was a permanent stain put on my channel since then that has meant my videos haven't progressed at all in the algorithm. Because, and YouTube can say, well, we removed the like, and so we can assure you there's no shadow banning on your channel. And I'm like, sure. Because I get comments from subscribers all the time. They're like, I never see your videos in my feed. Or like, this happens all the time. People get unsubscribed from you. YouTube just decides to do that to people for some fucking reason. People tell me I haven't seen you in my feed for a fucking year. And I'm like, okay, where have I fucking been? Because obviously you like my videos. You like the kind of stuff I make. I'm in the same genre or whatever the fuck that you watch. So why am I not getting recommended to you when you've shown interest in my channel in the past? Doesn't really make sense, does it? And since then, my videos just haven't fucking done well. And it's like, you know, in 2024, like late 2023 to 2024, that's when my channel really, really skyrocketed. I had a lot of videos do really, really well in that period, and they consistently kept doing well. And then the end of 2025 came, and then stuff started to peter off. And then after I posted that video about Luigi Mangione's Goodreads, it like dramatically declined. My subscriber growth, my views, obviously, in turn, my fucking money that I'm making. And it was so sudden that it just, I can't say that that's natural. I just can't. And I don't want to believe that it's natural. Because, I don't know. I have a hard time accepting defeat or when I'm wrong, I guess. But I've made some very, very good videos since then. The video I made on, like, 80s music and pop culture, you know, show it to me and I'll see it. But like, I've never seen a big channel or anyone in this lane of YouTube, whatever that is, comedy/politics or whatever the fuck, make a video about that specific topic. And I feel like I did it really well and I did it justice. And like a lot of people just never really analyzed the paradox between music and culture, like pop culture of the 80s, and then the dichotomy between that and politics. And I thought it was a really interesting topic. And it's not like there aren't people in the world who would also think that's an interesting topic. But again, if my video does not get shown, no one is going to see it. And I literally can't do anything about that. I can change the thumbnail 30 times. I can make the most clickbaity title ever. It doesn't matter because if YouTube doesn't want to show it, then they're not going to show it. And I'm just sick of putting so much time and effort into things that are not getting rewarded for the time and effort I put into them. It'd be different if I got paid on like a wage basis and I knew, okay, if I put this much time into this video, I can clock in at fucking YouTube, and even if the video only gets 3,000 views, I'm still going to get paid for all the work I did. That's not happening because art is like one of the only careers, art of whatever kind, whether it's drawing, digitally drawing, fucking painting, writing, comedy, acting, whatever the fuck, anything in the creative art fields. It's the only field in which you will not get paid unless you are very, which is rare. Not everyone can be, this is the thing. Not everyone can be well known. Not everyone can be known by everyone. Not everyone can be an A-list celebrity. Some people are D-list celebrities. That doesn't mean they're not good at what they do. That doesn't mean that they don't deserve to get paid for what they do. They're just never going to get paid enough because they don't have enough eyes on them. It is the only career path, at least from what I think, where you are going to get paid depending on how many people are watching you or buying from your stuff, like watching you in the sense that they're paying attention to what you're doing and what you're making or whatever. And if you don't have a lot of people watching you and you put time and effort, it could be the best thing ever made, whatever, you're just not going to get paid for that. And I know I'm not the fucking first person to say this or the first person to discover this, but it is really upsetting. It just is. Like if you want to be an artist in any form, artist, I'm using that very, very broadly, to include many, many things. If you want to be an artist in any way, shape, or form, you're really not going to go anywhere unless you can find steady work somewhere, unless you're just incredibly lucky enough to find that. Because if you don't find that, you're kind of fucked. Because then everything about you and your work, and then therefore your worth, is defined by how many people are watching you. That's it. And it's just not, I don't think it's right. I think it's annoying. I think it's upsetting. But that's just how art functions in this society. I don't think someone who makes art for 100 people who are dedicated to them and love their art, but can't always buy everything they ever put out, I don't think that they deserve to not be able to afford rent. Right? Well, so controversial to say, but it is. I think that if 100 people find one person's art, that you made an impact on 100 people, that's incredible. That's great. You should deserve to live as a person and not have to struggle. But that's not how it works, right? I don't know. Like, I haven't had a video get over like 10,000 views since March this year, which is a very long time. I haven't had a video get over like 50,000 views in months, which it's just a very steep decline in my channel. It's just hard for me to accept, obviously. And accept that that's my fault for some fucking reason. And I've also been losing subscribers since March, and it's like, I'm doing everything I can. I'm trying to put out, I had to get another job, so I can't put out videos as often. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the churning out of videos all the time. And I know that's part of the job. If you actually want to do it as a full-time job, no shit, you kind of have to put out videos, right? But it's just the way, the expectations of you have to churn out videos about something that's clickable, and I get that that's how it works, but I don't like it. And if I don't like it, I cannot really succeed in this space. It's like short form videos on Instagram or TikTok. That's why I deleted my TikTok, because the videos I always see doing well is like something happens yesterday. Someone makes a video about it the day fucking after, or even the day of. I can't do that. I need time to process things. This goes for literally everything in my life. I need time to process things. I need time to form an opinion or a take or whatever, or an idea about something before it can be fully formed into something that I want other people to see or hear from me. I can't, some controversy happens with Donald Trump, and then tomorrow I'm going to make a sketch about it. I just can't do that. And obviously, like, I think that's just coming to acceptance that, like, this is just not for me, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just not. Because you cannot really succeed in this genre of creating if you cannot perform consistently, which means often and always high quality, high quantity. I can't do that. It's either quality or quantity. And I obviously would want to pick quality over anything else. Obviously, I got a different job because I was making fucking no money from YouTube. And it's like, yeah, kind of need to do that. I'm still putting out videos. So I'm like working like 6 days a week for the past couple of months. And it's like, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't. I'm completely burnt out with YouTube, with social media. I can't stand fucking posting on Insta Reels. I feel like every time I put time into a sketch or something, no one really gives a fuck. And it just, it's not that I feel like I'm lesser than or something, because I know the stuff I put out is good. It's just when you constantly get rejected all the time by the algorithm, it's like, okay, I'm just not going to do this anymore. The other thing, this is like it's more so everything I just talked about, but also some people who watch my videos are stupid. They're fucking dumb. Not like my consistent viewers who are always there. I genuinely appreciate all of you who watch my videos often. You're all normal, I think. But sometimes my videos reach different pockets of the internet. On Instagram, I can't really take that to heart. I mean, it's Instagram. Come on. But, sometimes I reach different people. Some people are just fucking dumb. Like, they just really are. They don't listen to what I'm saying. They leave stupid fucking comments, and I don't like it. I don't. And it's really annoying because I think there's a lot of people who think the internet is the end-all be-all of things. They think that's like everything. And while, yes, it's obviously a huge thing now, a lot of people can become successful through it now because there's such a bigger emphasis on it in life or whatever, and it's so much bigger than it was, 10 years ago. But what I'm trying to say is I want to do what I'm doing online, but do it in real life where I'm actually getting paid and where people are actually interacting with me. Because it's not the same thing. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to do stand-up tomorrow. I don't think I'm in the right headspace to do that because that's the most fucking rejection you're ever going to experience in life. But doing stand-up and having a room of 50 people laugh is so much better than posting a video, having 100,000 people watch it, and then you get 100 comments of fucking dumb fucks. It's just totally different because it is real. It's more tangible. It's having a real impact on your mind. It's like the difference typing something versus writing something. There's a time and place for typing something. I type a lot. I have notes on my fucking phone that I keep because it's easier and more containable than fucking keeping a notebook filled with fucking everything. There's times when you write things and it's better to write things. It literally activates a different part of your brain. When you are actually getting paid for doing something, when you're actually seeing a benefit, even if it's a smaller amount of people who you're interacting with or who you're having an impact on, if you're doing comedy in real life in some way, you get a real job doing sketch comedy where real people you're going to work with, and you're doing that, and it's real. It's very different from doing everything fucking alone and having dumb people watch it. And I think I'm just realizing that I can't keep up this. It's very isolating doing everything by yourself. And then also when you're putting out a video and no one's watching it, it's extremely isolating. It's annoying. I don't like it. I like interacting with people. And I want to have a job that, it uses my creative abilities. I don't want to just throw that to the fucking wayside, but it's like, I want it to actually have a positive benefit on my life. This is not having a positive benefit on my life anymore. It's not. I put time and effort into videos and then they don't do well. And it's like, at what point do you accept, at what point do you stop trying to make something that's not working work? And there's a recent script I was going to write. And it was going to be about, and I'm not sure, I might still do it. I don't know though. I'm in a very different mindset right now. The past couple of months, this year, just in general, I've went through a lot of changes in life. There's a script I wanted to write. It was about how I was going to title it like brands are not your friends, you know, because people are obsessive over brands. They are cultish in their following for certain brands. I'm thinking of a certain beauty brand owned by a certain celebrity who happens to be married to Justin Bieber. I really want to write a script about that. You all know, if you watch my videos, I'm a very opinionated person. I have very strong opinions and beliefs, and they're very, very unlikely to change for anything or anyone. And I'm very, very anti-consumption. It is the kind of thing where I really don't want to be friends with someone who views shopping as a fun little hobby, who shops all the time, who sees that as like their pleasure, the only way they activate their pleasure sensors in their brain. I just can't. It makes me sad. Immediately. This is because I have OCD and various other fucking mental illnesses. I'm already seeing the comments pouring in. Why are you talking about women's interests and demeaning them? Already I see it. Okay, why are you only talking about what women like and what they buy? Women have the highest market share in literally everything. That's why female consumers are the most important consumers to have if you have a brand, because they will consistently buy stuff and they have the most buying power in America. So yes, naturally, most of the social media content that is made about consumption, where people are posting themselves doing hauls, shopping here and here, and going to these brand pop-ups and sitting in fucking line and getting fucking sun poisoning for fucking 12 hours for some dumb fucking celebrity that's a millionaire that doesn't give a shit about you. They just happen to often be women. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, there's examples of men. Yes, I could find it. But there's not a lot, because that's just how the fucking cookie crumbles. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, definitely, people demean women's interests a lot. That is a thing that happens. And yeah, I was going to talk about all this in the script and whatever, but like, why fucking bother? I'm literally at this point, why fucking bother? The people who are going to listen to me were already the ones who agreed with me in the first place, right? Appreciate you. Thank you. You're normal. And then the not normal people are going to watch the video and they're going to leave some fuck-ass fucking comment like that. Why? Why bother? It's really stupid to wait in line for makeup or a sweatshirt that looks like every other sweatshirt ever. It's dumb to sit in line for 12 hours and do that. I don't really care if that hurts your feelings. The only time I ever waited in line for something was when I already pre-ordered a video game and got it on release. And yeah, some people are going to think it's stupid I think it's stupid now to pre-order video games. Don't even get me fucking started. That's a lot of discussion. YouTube video time, right? Make a video about how stupid it is to pre-order video games now, since half of them aren't even fucking finished by the time they release. Whatever. And they're over fucking priced, but whatever. That's the only time I ever waited in line for anything. I would have waited in line for PS5 when it came out. I would have. But you know what? I got my PS5 6 months after it came out. I use it all the time because I know I play video games and I know I like PlayStation games. So yeah, I would wait in line for that. You know what's not normal though? Following a trend, clearly being brainwashed by your stupid TikTok feed because you don't do anything else. You have no other interest in life except following what the trend is. And then waiting in line for 12 hours in the sun, scorching heat, getting sun poisoning, dying, this close to fucking having a heat stroke, for a sweatshirt that looks like every other sweatshirt, for makeup that's like makeup sold by any other brand. It's stupid. I don't know what to tell you. For any person to wait in line for any brand for that long, to put their life on the line for any sort of brand. And I was going to make this comparison in the video. I don't even know if I'm going to make the video at this point. Now I'm talking about it so much, but it's like Nintendo fans. Oh my God, they suck off Nintendo's cock so often. Even though Nintendo is literally one of the most anti-consumerist brands out of the gaming sphere. Sony is very rapidly fucking catching up. I mean, they've all been anti-consumer in some sense of the word for a long time, but Nintendo is one of the worst, right? Waiting in line for like Nintendo Switch 2, I think is sad. I think it's sad because you're waiting in line for a console that costs shit ton of money, where the games are over fucking priced, where the games aren't even on the actual physical cartridge anymore, when some games could have definitely been put on the cartridge. Okay, for a company that sues people for fucking playing their games, for modding their games, for playing their old games on emulators because they won't just fucking publish the games on new consoles. I don't know, right? Oh, but they have Nintendo Switch Online. Oh, you could get shut the fuck up. Some of us actually want to own our stuff. I don't know how to tell you this. I think it's sad. I think that people who are really big Nintendo fans like that, I think it's kind of sad. I do. Honestly, I think it's most of the time it's sad to wait in line for anything, for a brand to put your life on the line, health at risk, to be in these trends, to care that much about a brand. Don't you have anything fucking better to do in your life? Don't you like have hobbies that you care about? Oh, your hobby's shopping. Right, I forgot. Oh, your hobby's makeup. Okay, that's not a bad hobby to have. I'm not demeaning that. It's just like, okay, but like do the makeup instead of buying the makeup. Oh, your hobby's video games? Maybe play the games and stop fucking buying them. Do you have like anything that brings you joy in life? Do you like to make stuff? Have you ever made any fucking thing in your life? Do you like cook, bake? Do you do anything except go to the fucking store and shop? I don't know. I'm getting really, really upset right now. But it's like, I just don't even see the point in making that script and writing about it when, what good is it going to do? Again, the people who already agree with me are going to watch that video and be like, facts. And then the people who don't agree with me are going to watch that video, and guess what? They're not even going to hear me out, and they're going to change their mind. And political content online, this is just a whole other side tangent. Political content online doesn't really fucking mean anything. Like, yeah, there's some people who their videos have changed people's minds, they've made a good impact, but most people are just stuck in their ways. Someone online is not going to change that. The more likely scenario is someone in their real life will change their views. And like the other thing is I am just burnt out from life, and I just don't feel the joy in, I haven't lost my joy for creating things in general. That's not true. I just want to divert my creative attention to something that is going to be more beneficial to me right now. And YouTube is not beneficial to me right now. It's not. And I don't understand. I'm not going to suck my creative energy into that and not have any real positive, tangible benefits to me from it. I'm not. And then like, I feel like I've gone a long time not expecting much from it and being okay with not getting positive impacts from my life from it. I can't go on any longer like that. You know, how long am I willing to push not seeing any results? Not fucking long, I guess. It's like I used to post a lot more comedy stuff. I used to put a lot more sketches in my videos. I don't have the energy to do that anymore. I don't really want to do it. It's annoying to me. It's also hard because I don't live alone and I don't live in a great space. Not physically, but like the people around me. It's not great. I'm not going to get into that because it's way too personal. You know, 20 years from now when I release my memoir, you'll hear all about it, but that's not now. You know, so it's really hard to record stuff sometimes. And I'm just, I don't know. I'm just sick of it. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's hard seeing other people be successful and you not be reaching your version of success. And they have, when you feel like you're doing what they're doing better. That sounds really horrible. But I guess it's just this constant comparison game where I see people online who have a lot more views, a lot more subscribers than me. And I watch the videos and I'm like, what's really so fucking special about this? I'm obviously not going to name names. That'd be extremely cruel. But it's like, what really is so special about this? And I think it's just frustrating feeling like, this is just a feeling I've had my whole life, feeling like you're good at stuff, feeling like you're good at a lot of stuff, and then never having the acknowledgement of that. That you're actually quite funny. You're actually really good at writing and doing stuff like that. And, you know, whatever. You're actually great at whatever the fuck. I can go on and on. But I'm just talking about myself and how good I am all day. But it's hard to like have the motivation to, I don't know, keep going with stuff when you're seeing other people having an easier time than you and you're like, why can't I have that easier time? I don't know. I'm really starting to go out in the left field right now. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. I guess the other thing I want to talk about was, like, I obviously joke about this a lot because, let's be honest, most fucking comedians have some dark thing in their mind or something that's happened to them that makes them do comedy. Like, no comedian is normal. They're just not. Sorry, they're not. And if they are normal, they're not funny. It's just a fact of life. So obviously I have a lot of, like, joking has always been my form of coping with stuff. And I like being the funny person, and that matters a lot to me. And making other people happy matters a lot to me. Where I'm going with this is that, like, obviously I joke a lot about mental illnesses, but I'm very fucked up. Like, this is not a joke. Like, I have, like, really, really bad CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm fucking autistic. I have really bad OCD. It's not as bad as some other people, but I have horrible, like, perfectionism OCD, specifically just right stuff. It's bad. Obviously on top, like, I have the run-of-the-mill depression and anxiety. But they all coincide together. They all have overlapping symptoms. They all affect one another. And I struggle, like, a lot in life. And I don't even really know where I'm going with this. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, I struggle a lot with my trauma, with my family, with trying to exist in a deeply disturbed and sick society. And what I mean by that is a capitalist society, a hustle culture, a productivity society, hustle, capitalist stuff, money focused society. It's very hard to be someone with extremely different views than the vast majority of the population and try to fit in anywhere. It's very hard. And then on top of that, having various disorders and mental illnesses, it's extremely hard to function. It is. And I'm tired of having to pretend that I can function normally. I can't. Like, it's really hard for me to work a normal job. It's very, very hard for me to work normal hours, which now is like 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. It used to be more than that. It's a good thing it's not that much more than that anymore. But, like, it's very, very hard for me to do that. And I really think it's hard for most people. I don't have to think that. I know that it's hard for most people. Most people don't like it, but they just fucking accept it. Like, yeah, this is normal. And it's not. And I think it's just, I've been the scapegoat my whole life. And now I'm the scapegoat, societally speaking, because it's like I always see the problems that no one else acknowledges. And then I feel like I'm fucking crazy because, like, hey, why am I still going to work? Why am I still doing this? How am I still going to Walmart? I don't really go to Walmart. I just went to Walmart this morning for the first time in, like, months. That's why I'm saying this. But it's like, how am I still going to Walmart when, like, all this other fucking shit's happening in my own life, but on a much grander and more important scale, and so many other people's lives who are being affected by all the shit we're getting in Walmart and shit. And then it's like, I'm constantly the killjoy because I keep bringing up these problems that are real, that need to be fixed. But then everyone's like, you're fucking annoying. And it's like, I don't really care if you think I'm annoying, first of all, but I'm just saying the fucking truth. Rich people fucking suck. I hate them. They're disgusting. America is fucking the worst country on planet fucking Earth. They're disgusting. The amount of things that we've done as a country, and then, July 4th comes and goes, 250th anniversary. And I just want to fucking blow my head off. I'm not trying to make, America's stuff about myself. I'm just saying, just in general. But in my own personal life and how I function, it is difficult to function in society when you have problems in your mind that make it virtually impossible to function like you are supposed to function. It's like that one quote, it's no measure of health to function well in a profoundly sick society, right? It's just true. If you're functioning well, then you just have a different mental illness than me. That makes it easier for you to lie to yourself. And I'm sick of being treated like I'm lazy or less than, because I'm literally just acknowledging that when I take things in more than other people, and I get overstimulated a lot, and it causes extreme burnout that is very, very hard, if not impossible, to recover from. And I think I've been at that point for a long time now. And it's like, I haven't reached the breaking point where it's like something bad, really, really bad happens. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I feel like it's going to happen at some point. And I just cannot keep existing how I am now. I can't. And this is like my physical space, my mental space, the jobs I have, whatever. I just can't. I cannot keep doing it anymore. I don't care to participate in society like I'm supposed to. I don't care about working a job. I don't, at this point, I really don't care about, I mean, like, I want a career in the sense that I just want to make things for people, be able to live on that and have people be happy, or to make an impact, whatever the fucking way that may be. Yeah, I want a career in that sense, but I don't want a career in the capitalist sense. I don't want to constantly be climbing a ladder to make more money than other people. That's not a desire in my life, to be rich. It's not. It's like, I don't care to, like, interact the way people expect me to interact with them. I don't know if this is making any sense. My brain just doesn't function the way other people's do. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to do any of this anymore. I just really burnt out. And like, I think that I'm talented in a lot of ways. And obviously I want to pursue those things, but I'm so burnt out. I just don't have the capacity to do it. I don't want to. It's just not where I'm focused right now. My mind is focused completely elsewhere. Totally different wavelength my mind is on right now than becoming a popular comedian or something. I don't have the energy to do it. And I don't want to lose my funniness, I guess. I don't want to abandon that because it means a lot to me. I love sketch comedy. I genuinely love it so much. And I would love to be a sketch comedian my whole fucking career. I would make it my whole career. But I just don't have the energy to pursue it. I genuinely don't. And it's not, the way I've been pursuing it right now is not seeing any benefits. For me to pursue it in a real tangible way, I'd have to do a lot more work that I do not have the energy to do. I think it's hard knowing that you're good at stuff, but you know you already started off life like on the wrong foot. And it's just, I think you get to a point, especially people who have like complex trauma, I really think understand this. It's like you don't care enough to get on the right foot. That sounds really depressing, but it's just the truth. Like, I want to get on whatever the right foot is for me right now in this current moment, but I don't care enough to, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. This is what I meant at the beginning of the video. That's why I made that disclaimer, because I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so burnt out. I really can't be bothered. And I know you all don't see what I feel, but when I say I'm burnt out, I mean it's bad. It's really, really bad. And I'm just exhausted constantly, mentally and physically. And if I can eliminate one thing that's making me exhausted, which is YouTube, I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to focus my energy elsewhere on a job that isn't that bad, that actually pays me, on actually trying to make a difference in real life for the things that matter a lot to me, aka no more fucking capitalism, aka no more fucking America, aka no more fucking super consumption, fucking no more any of this and that. If you watch my videos, you know how I feel about most things already. I want to get up and work for myself and for my community being in a local sense, but also in a worldwide sense, whatever that may be, to work for people and myself and see an actual benefit. Because going to work right now, I don't see a benefit. Yeah, I get money. Yay. That's not all that matters. Unfortunately, it's all that matters now, but it's like, yeah, I get my paycheck. Yep. That's really it. There's nothing else that's fulfilling about it at all. I don't work for myself. I'm not seeing a immediate impact or benefit when I go to my job and I clock in and then I clock out. There's nothing there. There's nothing. And I'm not seeing immediate impact or benefit doing YouTube. It's just putting out videos into the fucking void. And I can't keep doing it anymore. I don't know. I just can't. And it's not to say I'm not going to make videos anymore, but it's like, I don't know. I don't really have any plans to make another video right now. That's why I just was like, I just need to sit down and record this. I don't know. Like, I don't have an idea of what I'm going to make next, because this is going to sound awful. And like, I appreciate everyone who's been here, and I genuinely appreciate everyone who watches my videos. Seriously. I do mean that. But I don't care enough to make a video. I don't. When there's other things I could be doing that are financially benefiting me, because I do unfortunately need to do that, and there's other things that are mentally benefiting me more than sitting here and wasting away putting 30 hours into a YouTube video that I'm not going to fucking get any benefit from. No one's going to watch it. I'm not going to get paid for it enough for the amount of time and energy and effort I put into it. I just don't see the point. And I know it seems laughably out of reach and ridiculous, but it's like, I want a house. I want to build a house. I want to fucking do like fucking homesteading shit. I want to actually feel like a fucking human being. And that, I've talked about this before. I'm not like anti-technology. Obviously, I love video games. Gonna keep fucking playing video games. Thank you. I'm not anti social media or whatever, but it's like I'm anti whatever the fuck it is right now. That's what I am. How it's being utilized now in this society, in this culture. I don't like it, and I don't want to be a part of it. I want to feel like a human being. I want to work for myself and see an immediate benefit and impact from that. I want to do things that actually, I want to have a slower life. I don't want to interact with the world like I'm expected to now. Go to work, come fucking home, be exhausted, suck it the fuck up, go to work the next day again, get paid, go shopping, clean your house, the house that you don't have, let's just say that, right? Fuck that. Clean wherever the fuck you live, do it, keep doing it, and do that for 60 years. I'm not doing it. I just can't. And I don't care what people think about me because I see the fucking actual problems with the world, and I'm not just going to sit here and just fucking accept it and just be fine. I don't care if I have to fucking martyr myself. That sounds crazy. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but it's like, I don't really care. I'm not doing it. I can't keep doing this. I really can't. And I felt this way for obviously a very, very long time. I've struggled with all these things in my mind for a very, very long time. I've had these opinions for a very, very long time. And it's just now catching up to me, 5 years out of high school, 5 years of, more like 4, because I didn't really do much like a year out of high school, but it's like, 4 years of like working consistently and stuff. It's catching up to me, and it's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want anyone else to have to do this anymore. I don't want the world to function like it is. And if I have to do it on my own, I will fucking do it on my own. I can't, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't really know where I'm at in life right now. I don't really know what I want, really. I'm trying to figure that out. But what I do know right now is that I don't want to keep putting time and effort into videos that are not really doing anything for me. I'm not going to keep doing it. I'm not going to keep wasting my time, my breath, my energy, my skills. Because yes, I am good at editing videos. Yes, I am good at writing. I'm not going to keep wasting it on my channel, my personal channel, that I'm not seeing any benefit from. I'm not going to keep doing it. It's not like I want to abandon my YouTube channel. I still want to make videos occasionally because I do like doing it. I still want to, get a small little check from YouTube every now and then. I'm not going to keep up like the sunken cost fallacy. That's where I am right now with my YouTube channel. I'm not going to keep doing it. Just because I put time and effort into it doesn't mean that, first of all, the people who watch the videos and had an impact from them doesn't mean that just is erased because I don't want to do it anymore. Second of all, it doesn't mean that I have to completely just cut it cold turkey. It doesn't have to be one thing or the other. It could be, I make a video once a month, and maybe it's not going to do high numbers, but I just want to keep doing it. And honestly, if my video kept doing consistently well, I feel like I still would have gotten to this point. I do, because I still feel like I would have gotten burnt out with social media and YouTube as a whole at some point. And it just happened sooner than I expected because my channel just didn't progress in the way that I expected it to. That's really it. I am going to keep doing like my stuff on Patreon, obviously, but obviously with less YouTube videos coming out, there's going to be less like stuff I naturally am going to have to talk about on there, right? I'm going to keep doing like the monthly live streams and stuff and posting when I can, but it's like, I don't know. I don't want to just like stop doing it because I really do appreciate everyone who supports me on Patreon. I don't just want to like just cut it off because obviously I do appreciate getting that money every month, but I don't know what to turn it into if I'm not posting YouTube videos or social media, Instagram videos regularly. Then like I don't really know what to post on my Patreon because that's kind of the whole point was like you'd get this early, you'd get a teaser of this, and you get these things that other people on YouTube are not getting. If that's not there, then I'm not really sure what to post on it. So I'm not really sure about that. I think basically what I'm trying to say is like I'm going to keep doing some of it, but it's not going to be a priority in my life anymore. There's just other things. There's just a different path I want to go down right now in my life. And there's just other things that mean more to me currently than this. And I need to embrace those things. And I need to get out of where I live. And I need to heal myself. And I need to see what, and I kind of already know what makes me happy, but I really need to embrace what makes me happy more than just trying to live up to this expectation that I've never been able to live up to. The capitalist societal expectation, familial expectations of me. And I have to stop trying to live up to that and just do what I want to fucking do. And if I want to fucking build a house, I don't care how fucking crazy that sounds. If I want to fucking do it, I'm going to fucking do it. even though it's completely not feasible right now because the interest rate's so high and I don't make a lot of money from my job. But, I can still think about it. Like I said, I simply do not see the point in putting so much time and effort into posting Instagram Reels, into posting YouTube videos, when in the grand scheme of things, if this is my opinion of it, it really doesn't mean much. There's so many other things I could pursue. I could fucking pursue journalism. I'm a fucking good writer. I could pursue a bunch of other things. I want to put out a fucking poetry book at some point. I love comedy. I am pretty good at editing videos. Like, these are all things that I can utilize to have a real, tangible, beneficial impact on not only me, but the people around me, and furthering my goals individually, but also the goals that I want to see collective society go down. And me doing YouTube videos and posting stuff on Instagram Reels, it is not doing any of that. I know that was a lot, and I know it was very jumbled. I don't know where my YouTube channel and my Patreon and my Instagram is going to go from here. I'm obviously going to keep posting stuff, but I'm going to keep posting stuff when I feel like posting it. When I feel like I have something to say, when I want to post something. It's like intuitive eating, but like intuitive creating. That's what I want to do. When I feel hungry, when I feel the itch to do that, I want to do that. I have plans for my career, my life. I have plans that I don't just want to put, like I said, put my what I think are my talents to the wayside. I have plans. I just don't know when I want to pursue them, how I'm going to pursue them. I just know right now I'm not in the mental space to pursue some of those things. And I also am not, I don't think society is in a place for me to feel comfortable pursuing them. And yeah, I have goals, I have things I'd like to do. But what I'd rather do right now is focus on being a human. Right now, I need to focus on being a human being, and I need to focus on these very physical aspects of my life that I need to change and improve on before I focus on those things. And I can't keep putting effort into YouTube and Instagram or whatever and social media when nothing is coming from it. I just can't. I feel like I've repeated myself enough throughout this video. I feel like I've made my point very clear. I would genuinely be very interested in hearing all of your thoughts on everything I talked about. Whatever it may be, I don't care. Let me know what you think. Because I'm trying to work through this, and I've been very interested. My mouth just made the most disgusting noise ever. I'm going to end this. I'd be very interested in hearing what all of you have to say. Anyway, that's it for me. That's all I wanted to say. Really hope you all enjoyed this video. Whenever I post another video, I hope you're there.